All right, all right. LDWMMAC. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. You know, in this fight, y'all, I honestly could not pick a winner. You know, for the first time, the coach had nothing to say. That's right. But I got something to say now. Jesse Rose Clark, okay? Pannie Kianzad and Jesse Rose Clark, they got a history, okay? They fought each other in the past when they both were in Invicta, okay? This is before the tough show, before these two were ever on a tough show, or I know Pannie Kianzad was on a tough show. And Pannie Kianzad, I thought she beat the hell out of Jessica Rose Clark back then. And you know what? I wanted to see if Jessica Rose Clark was going to do something different. I wonder if Jessica Rose Clark was going to try to take this fight to the ground. Because in my opinion, this fight for Jessica Rose Clark, it could not be won standing up, okay? Her stand-up to me is not that great. But Jessica Rose Clark on the ground, it's a completely different story. Much different story. Pannie Kianzad, I knew if this fight stayed standing, that she would whoop up on Jessica's ass. And folks, this is what happened. In round one, Jessica Rose Clark, she had no answer for that jab. She had no answer for the jab. Hell, you can see it right here in the damn screen. She didn't have no answer for the jab. Every time Pannie Kianzad threw that jab, Jessica Rose Clark's head was right there to be hit. And guess what? She damn near landed the jab every time. And I sat back and I said, is Jessica Rose Clark going to move her head off the center line? I mean, is she going to do that anytime today? The answer, that's a hell no. Jessica Rose Clark, she tried to engage in the clinch. She tried to. Pannie Kianzad was having none of that, okay? She was having none of that. Every time Jessica Rose Clark engaged in a clinch, Pannie Kianzad did a good job of really getting out of the clinch and avoiding a takedown. She did. And the story of this was the jab. And I tell so many young fighters, before you try to, figure out what your knockout punch going to be, or before you try to figure out the great head kick that you're going to learn a jab. You know, a jab can win you a fight. And I promise y'all, I swear to God, that this jab won Pannie Kianzad this fight. For all 3 rounds, Pannie Kianzad, she jabbed the hell out of Jessica Rose Clark. That jab started doing damage. Jessica Rose Clark started leaking. And you can tell that Jessica kind of had that defeated look on her face. Like, okay, when is this fight going to be over? She won. Okay, she won. And it's almost like, I'm sitting there thinking, if I'm in Jessica's corner, listen, Jessica, listen. You're out here, you're getting the hell beat out of you, Jessica. Listen, let's try to do, let's try to feint. Okay? Let's feint. Let's throw a jab. Let's feint. Let's feint, throw an overhand right, and let's go for the double leg. Okay, let's go for a double leg. Let's do it. I mean, anything is better than doing nothing, because right now, what you're doing right now, this is ass whooping one-on-one for you. And I know we didn't teach you this. I know we didn't teach you. But this is what you're giving us, Jesse. And that's what I would have said. I don't need, Jessica didn't seem like she knew what to do, man. She couldn't handle the jab. She couldn't handle the constant movement. Pannie Kianzad stayed light on the balls of her feet, man. She stayed light. And she kept it moving. She stuck and moved. And then she would come in and pop Jessica with a 1-2 right down the center. And every time Pannie Kianzad threw her right hand, it was open. The left jab was there, and that right hand down the middle was right there. Why? Because Jessica Rose Clark decided, hey, I'm going to stand there and eat some punches, and I'm going to get close enough to you, and I'm going to throw you down. This seemed to be the game plan of Jessica Rose Clark. Well, hell, that game plan sucked, and it didn't work. It just didn't work. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. And, I've criticized Pannie Kianzad in the past, okay? I have. And, my issue with her is the ground. Now, had Jessica gotten this fight to the ground, it would have been a totally different fight. And I don't even know if Pannie Kianzad could have kept up with Jessica Rose Clark. I doubt it. I doubt it. But it appears to me that Pannie Kianzad has definitely worked on her takedown defense. And you can definitely tell. Because Jessica Rose Clark, her takedowns are decent, and she couldn't even get this girl off her feet. She couldn't get her down. Pannie Kianzad, she stood in there like a G. She beat Jessica Rose Clark's ass like a G. She won this fight like a G. Okay, and she beat her again. I don't know what's next for Jessica Rose Clark, okay? I don't know. As of late, her run in the UFC just hadn't been so great. Just hadn't. And I think she needed a very good showing today. Guys, this fight, to me, wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. Hell, you can't even tell Pannie Kianzad was even in a fight. We knew Jessica was in a fight. Hey, just look at the screen. Who do you think that's up there leaking? Damn sure ain't Pannie Kianzad. It's not Pannie Kianzad. Oh, it's one Jessica Rose Clark. I don't know, man. I don't know what's next for Jessica. I don't know. And, she's in the bantamweight division. She's gonna, they're gonna put her in there with somebody else. Okay. And, dude, Pannie Kianzad at the bottom of the list right now. You can't deal with Pannie Kianzad. It's just, listen, it's looking very bleak for Jessica Rose Clark. It's looking bleak. Very bleak. I don't think that, she's going to be on a chopping block. I don't think yet. Okay, I think Jessica Rose Clark still has a couple of lives left to try to get it right. I don't know, man. I don't know. Her hands, and you can tell who got the better hands. Pannie Kianzad's hands are dangerous. And that's who was winning, man. Pannie Kianzad's hands. Jessica tried to throw hands with some damn body who punching on the face at will. It's just not going to work. But Jessica never saw that. But you saw it, and the coach saw it. And that's just the way that is. Shout out to Pannie Kianzad for a very dominating win over Jessica Rose Clark. I'm done. Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.